we're going to do a breath practice that's called ocean breathing. And in this breath practice, we're going to be creating an ocean-like sound in the back of our throat. So the way I like to teach this practice is by imagining that our hand was a mirror that we're trying to fog. And if you'll breathe on your hand a couple times so that it's like a ha as you exhale, and then an ah as you inhale. So breathing on the hand, you can do this with me a few times like you're trying to fog a mirror. And then inhaling, creating that same ocean-like sound. So a few times. You can lower the hand, keep breathing in that way. I like to call this almost like a Darth Vader breathing. And so you're going to do this a few times in and out of your mouth until you get that feeling of that ocean-like sound. We're contracting the larynx. And it might take a while to have this feel comfortable. You might dry out the mouth as you're breathing in and out of the mouth, so just make sure you take a moment to swallow as needed. And so we'll do that a few times in and out of the mouth, and then we're going to close the mouth and try to breathe in and out of the nose, but keeping that ocean-like sound in the back of the throat. And what this practice does, it helps to calm our nervous system down. So it moves it from that sympathetic or stress doing mode into this rest and digest mode, this repair mode. This breath also can give us a focus on what's happening inside of our bodies. So when we feel like we might not be in control of what's happening outside of our bodies, it's bringing this sense of control back home, back within. So I invite you to do this 3 more times, breathing in and out of the mouth. So exhaling with that and inhaling with the ha. Twice more. Then closing the mouth and breathing in and out of the nose. Keeping that swirl in the back of the throat. You might lower or close the eyes a few more rounds. It becomes this slight snoring sound. And if you lose it, just come back to breathing in and out of the mouth until that feels comfortable. It's about 3 or 4 more rounds. The mind might start to wander somewhere else. Just bring it back. 2 more breaths. Last breath. So again, you can keep with this breath practice for as long as you'd like. I like to think of it as sneaky self-care, where nobody else around you might even notice that you're breathing any differently, but you know that you're doing something differently in a moment where you feel a little stressed or out of control, that you're able to bring it back into yourself and do something that actually is going to shift your state. It's going to shift the nervous system, which then shifts how our brain is operating. So try this, when you're driving and sitting in traffic, you're watching a show, you're at a meeting, just taking a moment to bring this practice in and see how it might support you in that moment.